I have been waiting for the longest time to make another video about the Tron franchise. This franchise is criminally underrated, and I am more than happy to be making another video about it. Now, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking. What on earth am I going to be discussing in this video? The Tron franchise got scrapped years ago and they never made another movie. Well, first off, they actually are in the early stages of development for a third Tron movie. This is all recent stuff, look it up. But still, that's a topic of discussion for a different day. As for right now, I would like to talk about a terrific animated Tron TV show. Now, if you're a Tron fan, like myself, I'm sure you already know what I'm talking about and are already well acquainted with it. But as for everybody else, I am talking about Tron Uprising. This show was amazing, and it's a real shame that it got cancelled after only one season and ended on a cliffhanger. You see, it was airing on a network that was fairly new at the time, so a lot of people didn't get to watch this show. And even if you had the network, you still probably never got to see this show due to its time slots, which weren't the best. It ended up getting overshadowed by other shows that were airing on this new network. And like I said, it's a real shame we never got to see a season 2 of Tron Uprising. But how does the show stand on its own? The best thing I can compare Tron Uprising to is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Both of these shows have many similarities with each other, and I think that's really great since I also really like Avatar. The only difference is that Tron Uprising is a tad bit darker. The characters are aged up, and it generally deals with several certain subject matters that are a lot more serious. Not to say that Avatar never steers in that direction, it's just that whenever Avatar deals with a subject matter that's kind of serious, it does it subtly. Which is fine, but in Tron Uprising you have people dying left, right, and center. And yes, they can get away with this since they are just computer programs. They're not actually dying, they're just getting de-rezzed, if you catch my drift. Tron Uprising also has incredible animation. I don't even know what it is. I think it's 2D animation that's trying to look like 3D animation, but at the same time, there's also 3D animation that's actually present in the show, so it's kind of meant to trick your brain into thinking it's only 3D animation, but I'm not sure! The animation and character designs create a very unique atmosphere for the show that separates it from Tron Legacy. Everything feels slightly different, and I mean that in the best way possible. This helps the show stand out from everything else in the franchise. It's really great, the animation is amazing, and I really wish we had more shows that looked like this. Now let's say you watched the Tron movies and aren't a huge fan of them. Well, this show actually fixes a lot of the problems that the movies have. The title character of Tron is barely even a character in Tron Legacy, despite the fact that he was a pretty important character in the original Tron film from 1982. Tron Uprising follows Tron's younger protege, who he is training to eventually take his place as the security program on the grid. This show not only features Tron as a prominent character, but it also develops him a lot more. This, in my opinion, is one of the biggest missed opportunities with Tron Legacy. They could have easily developed the title character a lot more, since in the original film, he was sort of a blank slate. He was your typical heroic character, so they could have easily have taken the opportunity to develop his character a lot more. That's what the video game Tron 2.0 did, and Tron Legacy surprisingly has a lot of parallels with that game despite them not being related. So in conclusion, Tron Uprising is a great show. If you haven't seen it, don't watch it until you've watched the first 2 Tron movies, so then you can actually understand everything and actually understand all of my points and see what I'm talking about. If you're a Tron fan and you've already seen this show, rewatch it. It's just that good. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please give me an idea for an outro, because I don't really know what to do for it anymore, please.